We've got Jeff here, Miller, Jason, thank you so much. Yeah, we've got Jeff ULT here from ZooMontana. Thanks for coming in this morning. And for bringing in the spirit of Halloween, we've got some crawly friends here. This one's very busy.
She's very busy. Very busy. And I can't believe it's almost Halloween, but it's my favorite time of year, the creepy crawlies. You know, these guys never get any love, right? So I thought I'd bring a whole bunch of them. I got things crawling left and right. We'll probably lose 10 of them under the desk like we did last time.
I can only hope.
Who only knows? But yeah, let's start with this one right here. Obviously, what a beauty this is. And this, I'm going to move her just a little bit so she doesn't go off the edge there, so bear with me there. But she is actually called a Chilean rose-haired tarantula. And the first thing people always are worried about with these things, they're going to bite you and kill you. Well, that's a myth. The likelihood of a tarantula killing you is virtually zero. As far as we know, nobody's ever been killed by a tarantula bite, if you can imagine that. Their venom just really isn't powerful enough to affect a human. But what they can do, so she can bite you, and it's like a bee sting. But what they can do is they can rub the back hairs of her body off, and they get stuck under your skin. It's a lot like fiberglass, and so that's how they're going to defend themselves. So an animal that wants to eat it, going to get low down, going to, of course, get near that body, and those hairs are going to get in your eyes, and it's going to be pretty miserable. And so that's how they're going to defend themselves. But relatively harmless other than that. You can touch her if you want to. She's pretty easy going.
You know, a younger version of myself would be so proud right now.
I'm so proud. Just right there, absolutely. You bet. She's easy going. And again, Chilean rose-haired tarantula found in South America. I'm so proud of you. You did it. It's fantastic. And if she rears up like a horse, that's a sign that she's had enough and she's done. That's how they're going to warn you.
So we're cool right now.
You're pretty cool right now.
Cool.
Exactly.
She's happy to be here.
You betcha.
Good to see.
Look at this thing coming out of the skull right here. I'm going to pull this little guy out a little bit so we can get him.
I love the detail of
I know.
the skull.
Well, that's it. I thought I'd add a little.
Yes.
I wanted some dry ice. I just couldn't get it in time. Anyway, this little critter right here, it's kind of hard to see. I'm going to put it in my hand right there. This little critter right here is actually a giant African millipede. Look at that thing. Now here's the thing, is that this is a baby, and so it's going to grow, and they're going to live about 10 years. So as it gets older, it's going to be large. In fact, it's the largest of the 10,000 millipede species in the world. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this little spider aside, and I'm going to open it up so you can see the legs. Look at all those legs in there.
A millipede is 1,000 legs?
And actually, you know, you would think by the name, but here's the thing: is generally the biggest millipede is going to have about 400 legs. The name is deceiving. Now, the biggest difference between these guys and centipedes: millipedes have 4 legs per segment, centipedes have 2 legs per segment, and that's why I was almost late this morning. It took so long for this guy to put his shoes on.
I know.
It was just awful.
I can only imagine.
It was brutal. Oh, there's a little one over here. And by the way, millipedes are poisonous, centipedes are venomous. So I got this yellow on me, that's poison. Don't eat it.
Okay.
It's not going to taste good.
You're bold. Okay, Jeff, thank you so much for bringing in these fabulous creatures. We're going to have more from him in just a few minutes, and we'll be washing off the poison, and we'll be back right after this.